even know they real dead. Real sad, baby girl, I wish you still had it. Then maybe you could get a taste of living Philmatic.
Jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world. Back to Ferg, tell them laid back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So laid back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there ready.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark NBA playing time. We're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Freak.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got JaVale McGee. J.J. Barea is out there with Felton. Then there's Chandler Parsons, and it's Powell in at the power forward position. Shot clock at 6. Parsons passes to Felton. Shoots from 14. The shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Felton attacking. Here's McGee. They get it back. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak. The Mavericks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That's good from McGee. And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
Goodwin's checked in for Phoenix. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And for McGee,
a good substitution here for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Booker comes in for P.J. Tucker. Freak's checked in for Archie Goodwin. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Knight. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Alex Len out there with John Lewis. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Felton with the rebound.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Mavericks on top, up 10. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, your Suns.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Nowitzki playing very well. 15.
Mavericks leading by 4. On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the center. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 11 points for Wesley Matthews.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better.
And that bucket right there, folks, is the first official NBA basket from Freak.
you know, and there we have it, the first taste of this young man's scoring prowess, showing he can handle NBA defense.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's the NBA that's going to have to show it can handle him, not the other way around. He's ready.
Williams can't hit. Suns trail by 4. Len with a screen on Williams. Freak sets a screen for Bledsoe. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Phoenix making some changes. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Len. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for... Mavericks leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
And this guy's been doing this his whole career. Man, we're talking about a Hall
top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being